Hello students, let's do profit, loss and discount exercise 10b. Page number 124. Question 14. The selling price of an article is 96% of its cost price. Find the loss or the gain as percent on the whole. So here we are told the selling price of an article is 96% of its cost price, but we don't know what the cost price is also, isn't it? So let's begin by saying let the cost price of an article be X. We can consider it to be X. You can also take it as 100. Okay, so let's consider this to be X. That means the selling price is 96% of the cost price, which means 96% of what is the cost price we said? We said let the cost price be X. So 96% of X, that means 96 by 100 of is into X. So multiply this, it becomes 96X by 100. So this is the selling price. Now from the question itself, here it says selling price of an article is 96% of its cost price. That means it's less than the cost price, isn't it? So if the cost price is greater, so in this case cost price is greater than the selling price, that means there is a loss. So let's first find out what the loss is. For that we should do cost price minus selling price. And what is the cost price? X. And what is the selling price? 96x by 100. So let's do that. Cost price is X minus the selling price, which is 96x by 100. Let's do that working. X minus 96x by 100. This is subtraction of fractions now. Give this the denominator 1. So our LCM is going to be 100. Now 1 into 100 is 100. So multiply this x also by 100. 100 into x is 100x minus, now this is 100 into 1, so 96x into 1 is 96x. Now subtract these two because now they become like terms, both have x with them. 100 minus 96 is 4, put the x there and 100. So the loss is 4x by 100. So let's write that here. The loss is 4x by 100. So we found out that it is a loss and we know what the loss is. Now we have to find the loss percent. So to find the loss percent, the formula is loss divided by cost price into 100. And the loss we found out to be 4x by 100 divided by the cost price. So let's put the division sign here. Divided by the cost price, and the cost price is x. Now multiply by 100%. So now this will be 4x by 100. Division changes to multiplication. Now this is x by 1, which becomes 1 by x. Then we multiply by 100. Now cancel. I can cancel this x and this x. I can cancel 100 and 100 here. Now remember, this is 100%. So I can cancel the 100. So now what do I have? 4 into 1. And we have the percentage sign. That means 4%. So we have found our loss percent. Our loss percent is 4%. So this is our answer. Question 15. 100 oranges are bought for 350 rupees and all of them are sold at the rate of 48 rupees per dozen. Dozen means 12. Find the profit percent or loss percent made. Okay, let's begin by saying cost price of 100 oranges. So it's given to us already 350. Now let's find the cost price of one orange. That means 350 divided by 100. Let's do that. 350 divided by 100. Okay, now let's put this in the form of a decimal number because it is rupees and paisa. Now 350, when you divide it by 100, the easiest way is to make it a decimal number. Now look at the denominator. There are two zeros. So your point will move two places to the right. So the point is here. For every whole number, the point is after the number. So the point is here. It has to move two places to the left because it's division. 1, 2. So the point comes here. So what does it become? 3.50. That is 3 rupees and 50 paisa. So let's write that. So 3 rupees and 50 paisa. This is the cost price of one orange. Now we are told that they are sold at A dozen for 48 rupees. Even this is given to us in the question. Now we have to find the selling price of one orange. How do we do that? We divide 48 by 12. And we know 12 fours are 48. So that is 4 rupees. So now we have found cost price of one orange to be 3 rupees 50 paisa and the selling price of one orange to be 4 rupees. From this we can make out that the selling price is greater than the cost price. So when selling price is greater, there is a profit. So we were asked to find profit percent or loss percent. So first we had to find out whether there was a profit or a loss, and we found out that there is a profit. That means first we have to find out what that profit is. And how do we do that? By saying selling price minus cost price. So 4 rupees minus 3 rupees 50 paisa. So how do we do that subtraction? This is decimal subtraction. So do it like a normal subtraction. So 4, now this becomes 3. And then I bring it here. So now this is 0. 10 minus 5 is 5. 0.3 minus 3 is 0. So what is the profit? The profit is 50 paisa, 0.50. 0 is for rupees and after the point what you have is for paisa. So this is a profit. Let's find the profit percent by using the formula gain by cost price or profit by cost price into 100. So this will be, now profit is how much? 0.50 divided by the cost price. Cost price is 3 rupees and 50 paisa. And this we're going to multiply by 100%. Now let's take only the fraction from that part, 0.50 divided by 3.50. Now the denominator, we're going to make it a whole number. That means the point has to move 2 places to the right. And we can do that only by multiplying it by 100 because 100 has 2 zeros. That means here also you must multiply by 100. So here also the point moves 2 places to the right. So what do I have? When the point moves 2 places to the right, I have 50.0 or 50. It's simply 50 and here it becomes 350. So let's write that down here. So this is 50 divided by 350 into 100%. Now we can cancel the zeros. I can cancel this 0 and this 0. I can cancel 5 and 35. 5 ones are 5, 5 sevens are 35. So what do I have now? I have 100% divided by 7. So let's do that division. 100 divided by 7. 7 ones are 7 minus 10 minus 7 is 3. I bring down 0, it's 30. 7 fours are 28. 30 minus 28 is 2. So I have my mixed number here, 14, 2 by 7. So that is our answer. So this is 14, 2 by 7. So what did we find out? We found out the profit percent to be 14, 2 by 7%. So this is our answer. Question 16. Oranges are bought at 100 for 80 rupees. That means 100 oranges are bought for 80 rupees and all of them are sold at 80 for 100. 80 oranges for 100 rupees. Find the loss or gain as percent in this transaction. So let's begin by saying cost price of 100 oranges is 80 rupees. This is given to us already. Now we need to find the cost price of one orange, that is 80 divided by 100. So 80 divided by 100. Now we are going to put this in the form of a decimal number because this is rupees and paisa. So now look at the denominator. There are 2 zeros. So I can move my point 2 places to the left. So for a whole number, the point is after the number, it's here. I'm going to move it 2 places to the left, it comes here. So it is 0.80 or 0.80. So this is rupees 0.80. So this is the cost price of one orange. Now the selling price is given to us. Selling price of 80 oranges is 100 rupees. Now we need to find the selling price of one orange, that is 100 divided by 80. Let's do this division. So 100 divided by 80, let's take away 1 0. Now 10 and 8 both are divisible by 2. 2 5s are 10 and 2 4s are 8. So our fraction is 5 by 4. Let's get a decimal number again because this is rupees and paisa. So divide 5 by 4. 4 ones are 4 minus 1. Now let's continue our division by putting a point, carry that point up, put a 0, bring that 0 down. Now the number is 10. So 4 2s are 8. Now 10 minus 8 is 2. Let's continue our division by putting one more 0 there and bringing that 0 down. Now we have 20. That means 4 5s are 20. Now our remainder is 0. Look at our quotient. It is 1.25. That means this is the selling price of one orange. That is 1 rupee and 25 paisa. Now look at the cost price. It's 80 paisa for one orange. Selling price is 1 rupee 25 paisa. That means the selling price, as you can see, is greater than the cost price. So when selling price is greater than the cost price, there is a gain. So now we have to find out what the gain is, and to find the gain, what do we say? Gain is selling price minus cost price. And selling price is 1 rupee 25 paisa minus cost price, which is 80 paisa. So let's subtract these two and see what we get. So 1.25 minus 0.80. So 5 here. Now 2 we can't do, so we need to borrow from here. 12 minus 8 is 4.0. So that means the gain is rupee 0.45. That means the gain is only 45 paisa. So now let's find the gain percent by using the formula gain divided by cost price into 100, and the gain is 0.45 by the cost price, which is 0.80. Multiply this by 100%. So now let's take the fraction that is shown here. This fraction, let's take it and write it here, 0.45 divided by 0.80. We can remove the decimal point by moving the point two places to the right. That is, if we multiply by 100. So here also multiply by 100. The point will move two places to the right. So what do we have here? 45 by 80. So let's write that down here. 45 by 80 into 100%. So cancel all that you can. Let's cancel 1 0 here and 1 0 here. So we just have 45 by 8 into 10. We can cancel 8 and 10 by 2. 2 4s are 8 and 2 5s are 10. Now that's it. We can't cancel anything more. Let's multiply this. 45 into 5. 45 into 5 is 225, and in the denominator we have 4. 225 divided by 4. So let's do that division. 225 divided by 4. 4 5s are 20 minus 2, bring down 5 again. Now this is 25, so 4 6s are 24 minus, let's continue our division, 1. Now let's put a point here, carry that point up, put a 0, bring that 0 down. So this number is 10. That means 4 2s are 8. 4 2s are 8. 10 minus 8 is 2. The remainder is still not 0. So let's continue. Put a 0. Bring that 0 down. The number is 20 now. 4 5s are 20. Now the remainder is 0. And look at our quotient. Our quotient is 56.25. So this is 56.25%. So what have we found? We have found the gain percent, and that is 56.25%. So this is our answer. Question 17. An article is bought for 5,700 rupees and 1,300 rupees is spent on its repairing, transportation, etc. For how much should this article be sold in order to gain 20% on the whole? So he bought it for so much. That means cost price is 5,700, but he had to spend some more money on it. So this is called the overhead expenses, so money that is spent above the cost price. So to find the total cost price, we have to add up the cost price plus the overhead expenses. So let's begin by saying Cost price of an article is 5,700 rupees, which is given to us. Now, overhead expenses is 1,300. Overhead is this expense which is spent on the repairing, transportation. The extra amount that is spent is called the overhead expenses. Now we have to find the total cost price. The total cost price you get when you add up the cost price and the overhead expenses. So let's do that. So that will be 5,700 rupees plus we have to add up 1,300. So let's add up 1,300 rupees. Now let's add up these two, 5,700 plus 1,300. So let's add it up. 0, 7 plus 3 is 10, carry 1, 5, 6, 7, that's 7,000. That means the total cost price is 7,000 rupees. Now what else is given to us? The gain is given to us as 20%. So now we have the gain and we have the cost price. We have to find the selling price. So to find selling price, what is the formula? Cost price into 100 plus gain percent divided by 100. So now let's write the cost price is 7,000 into 100 plus 20, which is the gain percent, divided by 100. So now let's work this out. So this will be 7,000 into 100 plus 20 is 120 divided by 100. Now cancel the zeros. I can cancel 2 here and 2 here. Now I have to multiply 70 into 12. 7 into 12 is 84. Then there are 2 zeros. So that becomes 8,400. So we have found the selling price of the article to be 8,400 rupees. So this is our answer. Question 18. Rani bought an old machine for 4,800 rupees and spent 1,200 rupees on its repairs. If she sold the repaired machine for 5,400 rupees, find her profit or loss as percent in this transaction. So she bought an old machine, then she spent some more money on it. And what is this called? This is called the overhead expenses. So she has spent some more money. So first we have to find the total cost price. And we are told she sold the repaired machine for 5,400 rupees. So this is the new selling price. So let's begin by saying cost price of an old machine is 4,800 rupees. The overhead expenses is 1,200 rupees given to us in the question. So the total cost price, we have to add up these two and we will get the total cost price. That is, add up 4,800 and 1,200. Add up these two. So let's do that addition. Plus 1,200. 8 plus 2 is 10, carry 1, 4, 5, 6, that's 6,000 rupees. So the total cost price here is 6,000 rupees. So now we know the total cost price. The selling price is given to us. Let's write that down. The selling price of the repaired machine is 5,400 rupees. So cost price is 6,000, selling price is 5,400. We can see that the cost price is more than the selling price. That means there was a loss. So when the cost price is greater, there is a loss. So now let's find out how much that loss is by saying loss is cost price minus selling price. So what is the cost price? The cost price is 6,000 rupees and the selling price is 5,400 rupees. 5,400 rupees. So now let's subtract 6,000 and 5,400. 0, 0. Now borrow from here. 10 minus 4 is 6 and 0. So what do we have? This 600. That means the loss is 600 rupees. So now that we have found the loss, we can find the loss percent by writing the formula loss divided by cost price into 100. And the loss is 600. The cost price is given to us 4,800 plus 1,200. So we got the total cost price as 6,000 rupees. So the total cost price is 6,000. Then we multiply this by 100%. Now let's cancel the zeros. 1, 2 and here also we can cancel. I can cancel one more zero here and one more zero. Now I can cancel 6 and 6. Both are divisible by 6 itself. 6 ones are 6, 6 ones are 6. So what do I have left? I just have 10% left. So that means my loss percent I've just found out to be 10%. So this is my answer. So with this we come to the end of this exercise. Thank you, children.